Welcome to the 50 Shades of Greatness Lounge.
All right. So listen, man, there was just something really quick I wanted to bring up to you. I know we weren't going to do any more clips today, but I wanted to bring this up and see what you thought on it.
Okay.
So just the other day, I was reading the paper and the online news, and I didn't realize that the Tokyo Olympics is still full steam ahead for this year, because obviously it was postponed last year because of COVID.
Right.
They want to go full steam ahead. The IOC is going with it. The CDC is not recommended that the U.S. is not recommending that the U.S. team pull out.
Right.
If the U.S. team pulled out for a result of keeping their athletes safe as a result of COVID exposure,
Yes.
then they would probably shut down the Olympics. They're not going to do that. So that means
So the U.S. team is not pulling out.
The U.S. team is not pulling out. The Tokyo Olympics are full steam ahead as of today.
Okay.
We're only about
today.
We're only about 70 days away from the Olympics going on.
All right. Wow.
But here's the issue, man. I didn't realize that Japan has maybe vaccinated 2% of their people.
Oh, wow.
Osaka and Tokyo are getting hammered with new COVID infections, and they're in a state of emergency. The people of Japan, who I think we should maybe take their opinions most seriously, because they're the ones who are going to be dealing with the fallout of this.
Yes.
They are pretty much I think 37% of them want the games canceled outright, 28% want them delayed, and only 35% are saying go through with it.
Wow.
So about 1/3 are only saying go through with it.
Wow. Now, is this data coming from Japan, or where is this?
I read it off BBC.
Just wondering, is the information coming out of Japan questionable based on?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
I don't think we can. I think the information that we're getting, the general numbers that we're getting. I mean, Japan's a fairly stable democracy. I don't think they would fudge numbers like a country like China would, or something like that, right? So let's just, under the proviso that we believe the information is accurate, and I would think that the polling would be relatively accurate.
Right.
What do you think about the Olympics going through in Tokyo?
Man, well, I got to say, so the amount of vaccinations throughout the rest of the world has got to be pretty high. And that gives us another 70 days, you say, right?
About 70 days.
Now, all those athletes, I would imagine, will be fully vaccinated, right?
I don't know.
We don't know.
A lot of unknowns here.
A lot of unknowns here.
I don't want to say.
And you're saying that the population of Tokyo or Japan is 2%?
Let me give you an example. I know that some of the tennis players, right? Tennis is a big Summer Olympics.
Yep.
Some of the tennis players aren't vaccinated.
They're not vaccinated?
Not yet. Not all of them. I know Federer was vaccinated. He got his first shot of Pfizer, I think, a couple of days ago.
Right.
And the other two of the big three, Djokovic and Nadal, I don't think they're vaccinated. That's just one example. Now, I don't know how that reflects on athletes as a whole.
Yeah.
But the point remains is that we don't know which athletes are vaccinated. And is that the primary issue?
Well, it's the granddaddy, the mother of all super spreader events, possibly.
Right. This is why I brought it up. What do you think?
I think it sounds like a horrible idea.
I think it sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, it doesn't pass the smell test.
Does it sound like a good idea to you people? I mean, look, the people of Japan themselves don't really want this going through.
No, it
and
doesn't
I can understand that.
Absolutely. It doesn't sound like a good idea. It does not pass that smell test.
Something's little, and we all know the IOC is not exactly the most upright, forthright sports
dirty dogs
association, right? They're like FIFA. There's a lot of issues with funding, where the money goes with IOC and FIFA.
A lot of magical handshakes.
In other words, when IOC says, no, we're going through with the Olympics, we're not going to postpone this again, it's because obviously there are millions and millions of dollars on the line. Maybe perhaps billions. I believe it. I believe, here's the other corollary to this. The Tokyo Olympics.
The other what to this?
Corollary. 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 Why did I say corollary?
I'm not sure.
I think about your collarbone or something. I don't know. Because you doesn't matter. Anyway, thank you for catching
that. Was a great word, though.
Corollary.
Yes.
Here's the other issue. The Tokyo Olympics are the most expensive Olympics in history.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Just due to pure infrastructure that they had to build and so forth?
Yeah. And well, inflation obviously has something to do with that too, right?
Right.
Just natural increase in products and services.
So they're looking for a return on that investment, some ROI.
There it is. That's the gist of it. So now are they putting profit over people? Profit over people. And it's not a hard stretch to think that the IOC might be doing that, right?
Not a really big twist, not a big yoga twist. to really push that through, or to have a strange thought on that one.
That being said, I think most people do enjoy the Olympics when they come out. It's nice to watch athletes in their prime.
Listen, I would love nothing more than to see the Olympics go for a return to normalcy, per se.
Yeah,
that would be great.
That's the other side of it.
The world's athletes come together and do that, but we have to do it safely. And this does not sound like this is the greatest idea at this moment in time. I'd love to see it.
The people of Japan are the one. I mean, the ones I'm more worried about than anything is just Japan as a whole, right? It's a major city. Major country. It's, I think, got the 5th largest economy in the world. So
there's a lot of potential for damage.
There's a lot of potential for damage if that country. What I read on the BBC is that on BBC News was that its health infrastructure was on the brink of collapse.
Brutal. What do you people think?
Yeah, let's get some thoughts on this.
You bet.
Because I right now, personally, I don't think it's good.
Tokyo Olympics, yay or nay? What do we say?
I would say nay, and I'm just going to defer to the people of Japan. They're on the ground dealing with this.
I agree.
And if they don't want it, I'm with the Japanese.
And what do we say generally at the end of our little?
Keep your stick on the ice.
And balls in the air.
Peace out. We love you.